Hello people, welcome back to another figure review of mine. Today we're gonna take a look at this awesome figure, people. Oh shit, wait a minute. I need to center my camera better because this figure is really big. Let's see. Welcome back to another figure review of mine. Let's see, this figure is freaking amazing. I mean, this is a real fucking awesome figure. That is what I can say, alright. Look at it. It's badass. This is one big ass figure. This is Raoh from Fist of the North Star. Kaiyodo xebec 200X action figure. It's an import figure from Tokyo. I've bought this figure on eBay and I shipped it over. It's an older figure, but I think it's the best Raoh figure there is. If you don't know what Fist of the North Star is, you should definitely check it out. You can watch the movie. It's on YouTube. There are multiple movies on YouTube. There is the new series. It's called differently, and it's just freaking amazing. He is very strong, this character. He is the brother of Kenshiro, the main character, and this is his rival. You can say he is the villain, but not really a villain. He's good sometimes, and sometimes he's a villain. Yeah, I'm very happy with this figure. This is my favorite figure in my collection at this moment. I have settled it in, and I have played around with this figure now a day or two. But when I had it in my hand, I was really amazed by how good this figure is. But he does have his flaws, of course. He does have some things that I don't like, and I'm gonna point that out. But first, I'm gonna take a look with you guys to the things I do like. Let's start from the bottom to the top. These shin guards are just really good. These shin guards are just amazing. As you can see, it has good white painting with black stripes in it, and with the knee pads, which with the spikes on it, look very menacing. He does have a golden circle around it. You can also have a glossy red paint, and yeah. His boots are pretty cool. I like the sculpting on this figure, the painting, the sculpting. It reminds me a little bit it reminds me of the NECA figures. It has great details overall. If you can see the pants here, his pants look pretty good as well. Great shading here. Great sculpting with the wrinkles on his jeans, or I don't know how to say it, his pants. Great crotch sculpting here with the wrinkles, the little belt here, the golden belt with the red plate here, which is glossy. Looks very good in real life. When you have this in real life, it looks even better than on camera. I'm the only one on the whole YouTube who did a review on this figure. I couldn't find any other. So I'm very happy to help other people out with this review. He has a leather-like ab armor, abdominal armor. This looks pretty cool with the sculpting on it. The lower arm armor looks pretty good as well, as you can see here, with the glossy red paint on it. And here you can see his sculpting of muscles in his back, which looks menacing. He has a very big lower back muscle. It's insane. His tricep muscle definition looks pretty good as well. Let's take a look at his head. his head sculpt looks good as well. It's a 200x Raoh, so it's a very big figure. It's so big I can't place it on the camera right now. He does have a smirk on his face like that. As you can see, his necklace comes off, and you can see this is the first gripe I have with this figure. These joints just look hideous. I mean, what were they thinking when they made this? I don't know what they were thinking, but it doesn't look very good actually. So yeah, you can see this and that. He does have a butterfly joint, but I'm getting back on the articulation in a bit. Let's look at the accessories. Let's look at the accessories of this figure. So let's center the camera again. It's a big figure, so it's difficult for me to get him good on the camera, but I'm doing my best. He comes with 2 shoulder plates which are removable. This is one of them. This one came off, unfortunately. It broke off during shipping, but I'm gonna make it. It's a great detail overall, but sometimes in the anime he comes with 1 shoulder plate, so this isn't a problem. Sometimes he only has 1 shoulder plate. He comes with a helmet, which looks pretty good. I like this helmet. I like the design of it at first. This is soft material, so it won't break off that easily. It has 2 horns with the good sculpting on the helmet. This is sculpted on. A little golden piece. It looks like a snake, cobra. Yeah, it is a snake. It's a cobra. I can see it right now with gold and again with a little bit red in it, which looks pretty amazing even when he has it on. It falls a little bit over his eyes, but that's how he appears in the anime. So yeah, he does come with a cape, which I don't like. This cape is big. It's very big. This cape is huge, man, and it's heavy, very heavy, heavy as fuck, man. It's rock solid, and I'm missing a piece because the cape comes in 2 pieces. One here on the top of the cape, and the cape itself, but I'm missing that part of the cape. So this is, unfortunately, I don't have that part, so I can't use the cape. But I wasn't gonna use it anyway, so because this awesome figure doesn't Raoh doesn't use that cape a lot, only when he sits on his horse, but when he fights he doesn't have a cape, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, let's take a look at the articulation. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a look at the articulation of this bad boy. Let's take the helmet off. It is an older figure, but it has some good articulation for an older figure, and it's a big figure. And yeah, the important thing is when you have a big figure, you need to have stiff joints, or else it won't stand, will wobble all over the place and everything. So yeah, this head can move down till there, move up till there. It can rotate 360 degrees. This is a loose piece, and this can articulate as well. So it won't hinder the articulation on his arms. His arms can rotate and rotate, yeah, and not hinge out. Actually, they can't hinge out, unfortunately, but it's fine with me. They have posed him anyway in a position like he's going to attack someone, like a little bit of a squatted, bent over position. He has single jointed elbow, which go pretty far actually. It's a weird cut they gave it to him, as you can see. Yeah, let's take a close look at this figure like this. Now you can see the head sculpt better. It looks a little bit weird on the camera, but when you have it in your hands, it's pretty good. It's a smirking face, angry smirking face, like, what has happened? I will kill you anyways. I'm the real fist of the North Star. Like a little bit like that. And this is a crazy sick ass anime. This isn't for kids. This is for 18 years and older. A little bit scary. He has a butterfly joint, which is very stiff. On this side, it's very stiff. I can't move it actually, and yeah, he does have wrist rotation. Yeah, he does have an diaphragm rotation. He does have an ab crunch. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can see here the metal joint, but it's stuck on mine. It's so stuck. I'm scared to move it. Really, it's so stiff. I really can't move his abdominal. Let's look at this articulation here. It can kick forward and hinge out. Look, you can do this, but you can also kick forward. So you can position that, and he has a single joint at the knee. Single joint at the knee. He has a boot cut and a weird ankle rotation. Yeah, that's the articulation. But what I was saying, it's a big ass figure, so the articulation must be stiff, and that is what they have done with this figure. It's a nice figure with nice stiff articulation. Now you can see him like this a little bit better. Looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? I'm so proud of this figure. This is a very rare figure, and I was searching for a good Raoh figure, and I finally found one who was a decent price, because some of these figures come they are a little bit pricey. But this one, I've bought this one for 30 euros, so that makes about I bought this figure for about $45 or something, so that isn't that expensive, you know. For an import figure, it's really an import figure. Let's compare him in size. First, I'm going to compare him next to a NECA figure. I'm going to let him stand up so you can see how big this bad boy is. This is one big ass fucking figure. He isn't standing up completely right now, but now you can get an idea. Do you guys see that? This is the NECA Kratos figure. Do you guys see the difference? And he is just like really much bigger. Now I can compare him next to a Marvel Legends figure, Cap of Captain America, and you can see bam. It's a very big guy. It's huge, so he will go in scale with the NECA figures, but not so much with the Marvel Legends. Marvel Select, he will go as well, maybe, but he will stand even a little bit on the big side. I'm not sure. You can make it work though, so you can make it work with Marvel Select and NECA, and let's see, DC. No DC figures. I don't know any DC figures which he will go in scale with. Actually, he will be too big. This is my bad boy figure. I hope you liked it. Take care, people. Subscribe, like. I'll see you guys later.